everyone, welcome back to Full Throttle Garage. My name is Connor. Today, we're working on my 2024 Honda CRF 250F. So, lately, the thing has been drawing a ton of power, and when I try to start it, it just clicks. And I have no clue why it's drawing. I did install a light on the front, but the light is not directly connected to the battery. So I'm thinking something happened up in the dash here and wires are touching, or I didn't solder it correctly and I'm drawing power. So first things first, we're gonna get this side panel taken off, the seat taken off, and expose all the wiring that I had to do for the light. Okay, so I got my multimeter out, I got the side panel off and the seat off, and I also threw it up on my jack there because, of course, the seat I have here doesn't work because I broke it because they don't roll over zip ties and I got mad at it. So I have it jacked up so I don't hurt my back as bad, but I got my multimeter here. If you guys ever are in the market for our multimeter, this brand right here, Fluke, great brand. My dad has had his since 1992 and it still works amazing. So I got this one. Haven't used it a whole ton because I haven't needed to, thankfully, because I hate electrical work, but we're gonna use it for that. So these are my leads, and you plug them into the bottom. And the cool thing about the newer ones, instead of the older ones, is this is what they look like with this cover on, and you pop it off and you have a longer lead. And you pop it on, you can have like a little short one for testing batteries and all that, which I think is kind of cool. So I'm gonna get this all plugged in. I'm gonna get the charger on the battery to give it some power, so I can at least trace wherever the heck the draw is, and yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so before I hook the battery charger up, I just want to show you guys, I have a really old battery charger that has none of the safety features installed in it. So if you guys ever have a really dead battery that some of the newer chargers can't like charge, take an old one. This thing has juice. No. Oh, yep, juice. Always going through it. So you can just plug that onto a battery and there's going to be juice there. What I like to do is unplug it before I put it on the battery, because I've actually been shocked by this thing. It's quite nice. So yeah, we're just going to pull my positive boot off here. Okay, you got the positive boot off here. And all we're going to do is we're going to connect, obviously, power to power, ground to ground. Now we're all connected. Plug her in. I have a power strip right here on the tractor. We're just going to look at the front, and she's charging. So we have power going through now. I can check, see where the draw is. So we're going to grab our multimeter here. Set it to volts DC. And throw it on here. And I'm assuming it's up inside this upper portion right here. So yeah. So I'm assuming it's up top here. So we're gonna take my protector ends off, get the stabby bits out. Yep, good ground. And the battery's charging. You can always test if the battery's charging if when you put your multimeter on it and it reads 13 volts. Usually there's power going to it. Check all these terminals here. So this is wonderful. We have no power. I guess it's a good thing, honestly. Means there's nothing wrong. Let me check up in the ignition side of the up here in the dirt bike, because I do have the daytime running light plugged in to that ignition system, so I'm assuming that's what's drawing the power. Because, well, it's the only place it could be drawing power. Or something in the bike has an issue. So if it does, okay, so I've taken all the wiring apart up front, I've done a little digging, and the only power I have is where I'm supposed to have power, which is the cable running down to, ow, stab myself with the stabby stick. The cable running down to the battery. So I should have power there because that cable brings power from the battery to the switch, and then when I turn the key on, everything powers up, so the power can get distributed where it needs to go. There's no draw anywhere else, so yeah, very, very challenging, very challenging. Well, I know I said this video was mainly on me doing electronics, but we're gonna do some stuff this bike actually does need, which I need to bend my clutch lever back, bend it back, because currently it's too far forward and it's too far up. So I need to be able to put my hand guard back up, and when I do that, it hits, and I can't have that because I need a clutch, obviously. So I'm going to get a multimeter put away. I'm going to keep the battery charger on it just so it keeps charging the battery because the battery's dead. And then I'm going to throw my side cover on and the seat back on, and we'll start working on it.
I've been driving down this dusty road 1,000 miles and I'm still alone. You left me.
Okay, so I got the side panel on, the seat back on, and I got my Allen keys. But if you guys ever are starting to get into small work, like on the dirt bike or the four-wheeler, or big work like the tractor you're sitting on, or the big trucks, or my pickup, get a really nice set of Allen keys. Don't just get a handful of Allen keys you found in some random drawer, because it'll make your life a lot easier, because I need to sort through every Allen key and see what fits this one and these two up here. So that's gonna be really fun. But back to the video. So I need to take this stupid, or not stupid, this handguard off that I broke this one or what? Yeah, I broke this one. This handguard I broke. I'm gonna take it off to, well, fix the clutch lever, and I'm gonna put it back on because I don't have another handguard, and I want one. So we're gonna take this handguard off. I might have bent my brake lever, but I don't think it's bad enough for I have to bend it back. So we're just gonna take this off, bend the clutch lever back, and also we're gonna take the front of the muffler off and see how she sounds straight left. For some reason, because it's fun. So I'm gonna find the right Allen key to go on that. I'm gonna get that off, and then I'm gonna get some sort of tool, like a pair of vice grips, to bend that back, and we're gonna get that thing bent back so I have a clutch lever. Okay, so I got my what's that called? Handguard. Called a handguard. I got the handguard off, and so there's this little expanding piece that goes in the end of my bar. Looks like this. And that is off of it. So I have to fix that. Which is not very hard. I got it pretty much put back together, so when I slide it on there, it'll expand inside the bar and stay there. Hopefully, unlike it did this time. But anyway, I can fix it.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
So, I got a pair of these, I forget what they're called. Locking jaw pliers, vice grips, whatever you want to call them. And some of these. Icon. Really good brand. Harbor Freight brand too. Cheap, just nice. But lifetime warranty, just like Snap-on. So, but like quarter the price, which is really nice. So yeah, get these, $50. Get on Snap-on, like 400. I don't know. I don't know a lot of Snap-on tools. So I'm gonna clamp this on here, and we're gonna get this shimmied down here. See if I can get this unbent. I should probably put a rag over this so I don't absolutely destroy my clutch lever. I know I'm using a microfiber cloth. No one say anything. It's the only rag I have because I ran out of regular rags. So yeah. There. It's looking a lot straighter. Now let me grab something to put here, and I can pry backwards on it now, so I can bend it a little closer to the thing because it's bent outwards. Okay, so I got these little like, I don't even know what they are. It's like this little like play. It's like from an old play set that I found, had wood in it, so I grabbed it. And I'm going to use this to shim this because I don't have any more wood because I used it on used it for another project, I forget what. We're going to kind of put it right here and then squeeze the clutch lever to it and then see if I can bend it back. I could. There! That's a lot better, honestly. Now I'm curious if I can just put my curl back in the end. I don't know if I can. I can try. Doesn't hurt to try, guys. Does not hurt to try. It always hurts to try. There. There. That looks a lot better. Full-heartedly. That looks a ton better. Alright, let me throw the handguard back on and yeah. Oh, yeah, I can see it. Okay, so I got the handguard back on, which I'm pretty happy with. I mean, I'm happy with the clutch being a little closer, less bent. It's beat up now because I use vice grips. But anyway, everything can't be perfect. But I'm now going to just turn the back of the bike around so you guys can see it. And we're going to get the cover, my spark arrestor and all that out of this thing. And see how she sounds pretty much straight cut. I'm not going to take the entire exhaust like muffler off because that's a lot of work, and this is just to see for fun. But I am going to spin this thing around and see how she sounds with the spark arrestor. So let's do that. Alright, I got the bike turned around. That was a little bit of a pain in the butt. The thing didn't want to turn around, but I got to turn around anyway. So it's a good thing that I got to turn around. I think. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to do. I'm hoping it does well. I'm hoping that since I charge the battery, it will fire up and will sound amazing. But I have no clue. Okay, so I just got the rear cover off here. If you guys are ever in the market for a ratchet, this Husky ratchet isn't half bad. It has a 100 tooth ratcheting head, really nice. Got a locking head, and it's got the head that moves. But unlike Tecton, I have a couple Tecton wrenches. It has a little flip in the back, and it doesn't move, which I really like, because I busted a couple knuckles because they've moved. Now, Icon did just come out with not just, I think a couple months ago, I don't know. They came out with the G2 Icon ratchet. I think it's called the G2. It's basically this, but Icon lifetime warranty. It's a little shorter. It's got the really nice handle on it. So like the Icon I have. But it also has the locking head and all that. But I like this little switch, so this stops moving because I've busted knuckles and they hurt. So yeah, but enough of me talking and more with me taking this apart. So we're going to take this little cover off. Out comes all this beautiful stuff that's been covered in soot. And we're just gonna throw this over on the wheeler for now because I'm not gonna keep it like this. This is just temporary so that I can see how it sounds. I'm really curious now. But yeah, so let me turn the bike on here. Hopefully it starts because hopefully I charge the battery now. But and contact. Woo! That sounds cool. A little loud. I think my neighbors will officially hate me and probably make it so I have to sell the bike if I keep it like that. So I do have to revert it. But it does sound really, really good, honestly. So, yeah. Well, that was another semi-successful video. I didn't get the draw fixed. But I did get, what did I fix? I did fix my lever, which is the only thing that I really fixed. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.